Welcome everybody to season 2, episode 15 of Hexproof from Ward. There's three of us right now. Sam's going to join us here in a minute. He's doing he had some schooling stuff for his new job. So when he gets in here, he'll let us know how that went. So this week we're going to talk about another Secret Lair drop because it's a day that ends in Y. So there's another Secret Lair drop. We're going to talk about the new Cats Are the Best drop that happened. Another Secret Lair thing. We're going to talk about MTG, Marvel crossover. We're going to get into the deck build. And then we had a couple of PLEs in the WWE world that took place this weekend. So we're going to talk about that. But first off, I wanted to say thank you to everybody. We were actually put in the top 100 Magic the Gathering related podcasts to listen to in 2026 by FeedSpot. So I don't know how much of a scam it is, but it's always cool to be put on a list. So we actually cracked the top 75. So thank you to the FeedSpot people for adding us to that list. It's pretty cool to show up on a list and not have to submit. You just reached out to and told like, "Hey, you're on here." What do you guys think?
I think that's pretty sick. We got the recognition. We're a young podcast. We've only been doing this for a year and some change now, so it's awesome that we're here. Also, I mean, most of it's on your shoulders, Nathan. That we came up with an idea in a car, and then I came up with like a name and some silly ideas, and then you did all the actual labor and development and research and editing, and yeah, so it's all like hugely on your shoulders, so it's been awesome to see.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have anything to edit if people didn't show up every week. So I appreciate you guys being down to show up. And sometimes some weeks we do two episodes at once and, sending short ideas and things like that. Like it's it's awesome being able to do something every week and see your friends every week since we don't, we used to all live together basically, and now we live further away in the same state but further away from each other. So it's cool to be able to look forward to something like this every single week and get together and talk about a game that we like and also check in on each other and see how everybody's doing. So um that's pretty awesome. I'm stoked to see where we go from here. I'll put a link to the list because there's a lot of great shows on that list. I mean, uh, like a ton of them that are on that list are the ones that I listen to and watch and, throw up on the screen in the living room and stuff like that. So, um, we'll add those.
Yeah, and then also I think that list is helpful because then we can also look to some of the smaller creators who like are kind of making a little bit of a splash kind of at a similar rate that we are, and kind of spread some more love to the little guys that way too.
Oh,
Also, like speaking of which, just again, I can't stress how much the people who listen to us, like how much we appreciate you. It's absolutely huge. Every one of you counts, and you're like awesome. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks for tuning in every week. We appreciate it. And for watching our silly shorts and everything else that we put out there. We see the view counts, we see how many people are subscribed, we see all that kind of stuff. And it's really nice to have those interactions and see how many eyeballs are on our stuff. And we appreciate you guys and gals and everybody else, kitties, doggies, everybody. Speaking of kitties and doggies, we're going to move into mood swings because I know kitties and doggies have
Whoa.
those. And that was the big Secret Lair release that happened today. Did either of you guys jump in on that or
No.
kind of see what was going on? No.
No, I did do some research into mood swing and how to play, and it's one of those shared deck formats where essentially it's based around moods, and how the order you play your cards determines the game. So
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like
it's
a self-contained thing like Uno or like Phase 10 or whatever.
Yeah, I was
Just
watching.
pick it up.
So they kind of released it a little bit over in at MagicCon Vegas, and you could play it. You could actually buy it at MagicCon Vegas too.
Oh,
And I watched Rebel play and a couple of other, creators at our hotel when we were doing the LobbyCon. So I was kind of watching them play, and it seemed pretty fun. I think it's cool that it's all the art is like concept art from Magic that didn't get used and things, and it seems pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up or not. I saw that you can kind of get on there and order like a pack of like 6 packs of the game. Like so 6 decks because each deck is different. So it's kind of like Brian David Marshall's Cataclysm Arcade. Like you get 1 pack and you can play the entire game off that 1 pack. So this has a little bit more cards in it, so you can play off that one deck. And but every deck that you get has different cards in it. So it's not like Uno where every Uno deck that you buy has the same exact stuff from start to finish. It's a little bit different. There's rare cards and stuff like that. Yeah, Keith.
yeah. Prof did a video that I watched most of it, but not all of it. But each deck is like, I don't know, 60x cards, whatever, out of like 150 or something. So you sort of get a randomized lot in there.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh.
and also with it being mood, you get to discuss feelings and do and we're gonna find that inside
Men
out secret.
discussing
I
feelings.
was gonna say like inside out secret layer any day now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Uh we've been watching that a lot here, actually. We've been
I
watching
still
that.
haven't seen the second one.
You've not seen the second one? You should watch
No.
it. Come over. Eli will watch it with you. Um yeah, what else have you been watching? Superman a lot. Um some of the old school Batmans, like he wanted to watch the one with the penguin in it. Danny DeVito as the penguin. If you haven't watched that one, that'll creep you out a little bit. Um yeah, so discussing feelings is nice, and we should all do that. And I think the big thing was this game was started to um, uh, be the game in between Magic games. So it's pretty cool to see that kind of happen. And, um, you know, I know it was talked about for a long time. So when it finally happens and everybody gets to do their thing and have their own cards come out, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Um, let's see.
Yeah, if it gets a full release and it's like 20 or 30 bucks, I'll probably pick one up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh.
I don't know if that's the aim or not. Yeah,
And
Josh.
something I wanted to bring up is Magic was created as a game that could be played in downtime between D&D sessions. So then you if
That's
you're playing
pretty.
so now you can do like a turducken. You can play the mo mood swings in between your Magic game that you're playing in between your D&D session.
That's so
So
good.
Yeah, and then they made Commander for in between like standard play, like 60 card format playing,
I'm gonna try
apparently. To
something
take a break
different.
from the one-on-one stuff.
Hmm.
Do 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 do. He's plotting and scheming.
I'm gonna see what happens here, and if it looks like crap, we'll do it again. Okay.
okay.
Hmm.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
Yeah. So I don't know what this is gonna look like after we're done recording, but anyway, here is the Felix secret layer. So I'm actually pretty excited about these. They look super good. So we've got Future Sight, Time Stretch, Feral Felix, which is Baragoyth, and then Throes of Chaos and Mind's Eye. I really like the trippiness of all these cards. I think that's kind of what they Felix the cat has never met a problem he can't out smile, outwit, or pull something completely unreasonable from a bag to solve. Um, Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one that I'd really like to get just because of the art style. We've got another Wizard of Barge art with Throes of Chaos. Mind's Eye is Pedro Coria. Um, and then my eyes are not working very well, so I cannot read these other three names. But anyway,
Time
I,
stretch.
yeah,
I really like that time stretch. I might try
yes,
to get this one.
yeah. The time stretch one is the one that they had at Vegas. So they had like if you weren't at Vegas, they had the big oversized cards, and then they would like kind of announce a couple of cards each day. And time stretch was one of them that they talked about. So that's how we knew Felix was coming. We were just like, when are we going to see that? So I'm pretty sure this is the end of the Cats Are the Best Super Drop. Um, because I think we saw all the cards that we saw at Vegas. I could be wrong. They could be adding some more stuff, but I'm pretty sure this is the end of it. Josh.
Okay, so but Magic, Wizard of the Coast. Where is Felix Five Boots?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For
Yeah.
real.
We need that.
I feel like
That's,
there's you could have had Puss in Boots, Puss in Five Boots.
Is
yeah.
it is this shapeshifter like a slime? I was making a deck. I don't know if I finished that with
I think
Felix
he's
Five
a
Boots.
slime. I think Felix Five Boots is a slime, but I could be completely
Come
wrong.
I
on.
mean, they made Feral
Ooze
Felix
Rogue.
a Lurgoyf.
Close enough. True,
Yeah,
true,
that's
true.
true. That's true.
So like, I feel
Come
like it's fair
on.
game. Get Felix Five Boots. Where are you?
Wizards.
Yeah. So if
Missed the layup.
I'll go through what these cards do because we kind of forgot to do that for the other ones for the listeners that may not know what these cards do. So Future Sight is an enchantment for 2 and 3 blue that says play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play and cast spells from the top of your library. Felix's tongue is covering some of that wording, so I could be a little bit off, but I'm pretty sure I read that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh and Keith. Time Stretch.
Sure.
It's another expensive one for 8 and 2 blue. It's a sorcery that says target player takes 2 extra turns after this one. So would that count as 2 extra turn cards?
As long as I mean, like I think chaining them's the issue. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Feral Felix Buragoyf is a 2 and a black Lurgoyf for star, and then the defense is 1 plus star. So it says Death Touch, Lifelink. Feral Felix's power is equal to the number of card types among cards in all graveyards, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may mill that many cards. If you do, you may put a creature card from among them into your hand. Throes of Chaos is like a mirror gallery, and I absolutely love it. For 3 and a red, it's a sorcery that just says Cascade and Retrace. So, pretty fun. Then Mind's Eye is a 5 colorless artifact. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. So you're gonna ask yourself if you pay the 1. So, it's pretty fun. So we'll stop that
And
share.
whatever hidden secret cards that come with that. Who knows?
That is very true. All right.
Nobody knows.
So here is where we get into our let's try and see if we can tell the future a little bit. We've seen some of these cards for the Marvel crossover that we're about to get. But tomorrow, so today is June 1st, tomorrow starts previews for Marvel. So what kind of creatures, characters, that kind of thing that you haven't seen yet? Are you looking forward to seeing any like favorite Marvel characters that you're really hoping that we get over in Magic? Josh or Keith?
well,
Well,
I think they're going through and they're bringing back some of the powerful classics. They reprinted Dark Ritual as an uncommon. So I'm looking to see them maybe bring back even more staples to get people interested in this. Maybe uh, a skull clamp or something like that.
there are gonna be some like very, very good sagas because it looks like right here they're using sagas as like a placeholder for like story arcs. So
Hmm.
there, right here is World War Hulk, and then there's the coming of Galactus, and so on. So there's probably going to be some crazy good ones of those. And the fact that I think we saw Hitmonkey yesterday or the day before
Yep.
just
Yep.
shows that they're, really pulling stuff out of the deep. So we're
Yeah.
going to get some obscure characters and some
Yeah, Josh.
I would
good
love
stuff.
to see like a uh Nightcrawler who does the
Ooh.
coward effect, where if you cast anything, he exiles himself and reappears. I'm spacing the name of that card.
Norn the Wary or
Thank you.
one of
Yeah, Norrin the
those.
Wary. Yeah, I would love to see or even if they just reskin Norrin as Nightcrawler, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. I'm really hoping we see like a Professor X, that kind of. Yes, Keith.
Oh, I'm looking at the source cards, and there's some really good reprints on here, and they're just like screen captures from the comics and stuff. They look really nice.
Yeah, there's a good list. By Magic, there's already a kind of a gallery going on. I just sent it to you guys. There's Lucky the Pizza Dog. So we're just getting more pizza in Magic.
Ah,
So that's always fun. Um, what we've got so far now is pretty like Fantastic Four heavy, and then some of the like original Avengers heavy. So I'd like to see if we could get some more like love for the X-Men and stuff like that, but maybe we won't get X-Men just yet. Um,
So, I mean, like, of the spoilers, though, I mean, like, I see, like, the Iron Man Bleeding Edge, 3 and 2 blue, flying human hero, legendary artifact creature. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Do this only once each turn. That's disgusting.
hmm.
That
hmm.
Yeah.
also, you just blink him,
Yeah.
and he that's just a regular rare. That's going to make artifacts cracked in limited and standard. That
Yep.
is disgusting.
Now, if you guys scroll to the very bottom, you'll see a comic book version of Horn of Greed. And it might be the funniest use of comic book page
Oh, I bet I know what it is. Is
with
it the
Doctor
Moon Knight
Doom
one?
doing toot. Nope. It's at the very, very
Oh,
bottom. Um, I am kind of bummed that we're still seeing that the text is in a rough spot. I think we could still work on kind of showing off the art a little bit better if we move the text around and kind of reformat it a bit.
shoot.
Because like on heroic intervention, we're covering the monster's face with the text when we could just lower it a little bit and it would be just kind of on their body or I do like that we've
Oh,
got a new
yeah.
heroic intervention. We've got force of vigor. Like you were saying,
There-
Josh, we've got a handful of good cards. Like we've got a chaos warp that's um just cool looking. Yeah, like got a
Ooh, I
massacre
love that
girl.
Chaos Warp.
Electra is massacre girl. That's pretty cool.
You
Extinction
know what?
event. Yeah.
That's why with like lore went out, all the Neymar and like Lord of Atlantis,
Mm-hmm.
like all those merfolk reprints were desperately needed. So if you are okay with kind of the universes beyond treatment, that is a good way to flesh out your merfolk decks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be a good reprint set.
Yeah. So it'll be kind of fun.
I mean, just
Um,
I'm sorry, I mean, just like
no,
the
go ahead.
value of having like dark rituals in your uncommon slot. I mean, come on.
Hmm. Yeah, I think this will be another one where people kind of sleep on it a little bit, like they did with Spider-Man and TMNT, and now we're seeing that those prices are just kind of slowly going up over and over because people missed out. Yeah, Keith.
Yeah. I think I saw, I could be wrong, that they're including like the Mind Stone as some sort of promo. So it's like a guaranteed thing, maybe. I
I
know they
don't.
don't do buy a box promos, but I thought it was something else similar.
I would look that up because
I have no clue where I saw that.
I would not believe that just
Because,
because of
yeah, I'll try to look that up.
Yeah, I
just
mean
because of how
What's
sought after and hard to get the other stone is. I really doubt they're
yeah,
gonna just give away this stone.
yeah. To be fair, it's not as powerful as the other stones, so maybe.
yeah,
Uh, but I do. I mean, your Abuelo deck's gonna freaking love this one though, so that's
Hmm.
gonna be an include there for you. So
Yeah,
any ETB abuse you want to do with that, just
yeah,
that's pretty sick.
yeah. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully, I can get it in for Abuelo.
oh,
Um,
they do have buy box promos. It's Spider Sense.
so they said they got rid of
Um,
buy a box and then they turn around and just have buy a box again.
oh,
Come on,
players who
Wizards.
purchase. No, this is Marvel's Spider-Man. Never. I'm looking at old info. Never mind.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
What is this page?
Keith, did you and Sam make your deck?
Yes, it is green white.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it pulled up.
All right.
Let's see. Is it on the Mox field?
Yeah.
Okay. See if I can get her pulled up here. Brought to you by Figs. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. For the Magic or for the Marvel set, they have a special event called Presents God of Mischief, and is a special commander event for 4 players. One player takes on the role of Loki, battling 3 opponents while being aided by powerful Loki-themed abilities. All participants will receive a promo card regardless of match results.
Nice.
And it's July 17th to the 23rd. I didn't see anything about a promo card, so I guess I made it up. Source, I made it up.
All right, you guys ready to build a deck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, here
green
we
white
go.
today. I chose Garnet, Princess of Alexandria, a Final Fantasy card.
Is that a shout out
Uncommon.
to the town just down the street?
Garnet, Alexandria? Yes, of course. Made popular by the Final Fantasy series.
Yes.
Garnet, Princess of Alexandria, 2 mana, 2/2, lifelink. Whenever Garnet attacks you, may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas you control. Put a 1/1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. So it is a saga / enchantment deck.
Nice.
All right, got a decent amount of creatures. Starting with Alseed of Life's Bounty for 1. And it's 1/1 lifelink, 1 colorless, sacrifice it. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Avicen's Pilgrim for 1 green, 1/1, has tap, add 1 white mana to your mana pool. Birds of Paradise, green, 0/1, flying, has tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And then Composer of Spring, 1 and a green, 1/3, has Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you control 6 or more enchantments, instead you may put a creature or land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped.
Nice.
Jukai Naturalist, green white enchantment creature 2/2. Lifelink enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Nessian Wanderer, 1 and a green, 1/3, Constellation. Whenever enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put that card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Sanctum Weaver, 1 and a green, 0/2, has tap, add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of enchantments you control. Green white, Sithis Harvest Hand, 1/2. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Weaver of Harmony, 1 and a green, 2/2. Other enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. Has tap a green and tap this creature. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. You may choose new targets for the copy. and that would copy any Saga ability. Calyx, Guided by Fate, 1, green, white, 2/2. Constellation, whenever Calyx, Guided by Fate, or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Whenever Calyx or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once each turn. Ooh, I did not have the price thing turned on when I was making this. I didn't know it was like $400. Enduring Vitality, 1 and double green, 3/3. Vigilance. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. And when Enduring Vitality dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment and no longer a creature. Whoa, I can't read that. Mesa Enchantress, 1 and 2 white.
No, I think
Creature
that's
0/2.
I don't think you said that right. I think this is a card from Jar Jar Binks. I think it's Misa Enchantress.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Great altar opportunity. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. And Satyr Enchanter, 1 green white, 2/2, doing the same thing. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. And then First Saga, Summon Fenrir, 2 and a green. Saga Step 1, Crescent Fang. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Saga 2, Heavenward Howl. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Saga Step 3, Ecliptic Growl. Draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power and is a 3/2 enchantment creature.
Nice.
Another one. Summon Ixion, 2 and a white, 3/3 enchantment creature with first strike. Saga Step 1, Arrow Spark. Exile target creature and opponent controls until this saga leaves the battlefield. Saga Step 2 and 3. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. You gain 2 life. And then Archon of Sun's Grace, 2 double white, creature, 3/4, flying lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. And as Constellation, whenever an enchantment you control enters, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. Dion, Bahamut's Dominant, 3 and a white legendary creature, 3/3. Dragonfire Dive. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. When Dion enters, create a 2/2 white knight creature token. And it has 4 double white. Tap, exile Dion, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. Then it flips, and it is a saga. Wings of Light, step 1 and 2. Put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until end of turn. Giga Flare, Saga Step 3. Destroy target permanent, exile Bahamut, then return to the battlefield front face up. And it's flying 5/5 legendary enchantment creature. Boom. Eidolon of Blossoms, 2 green, enchantment creature, 2/2 constellation. Whenever Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And then we got Yojimbo. Summon Yojimbo, 3 and a white. Saga Step 1, exile target artifact, enchantment, or tap creature and opponent controls. Saga Step 2 and 3, until your next turn, creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each of those creatures. Saga Step 4, create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of opponents who control a creature with power 4 or greater. It is an enchantment creature with vigilance, and it's 5/5. Then Ondu Spirit Dancer, 4 and a white, creature, 3/3. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may create a token that's a copy of it. Do this only once each turn. Then Soaring Lightbringer, 4 and a white, enchantment creature, 4/5. Flying, other enchantment creatures you control have flying. Whenever you attack a player, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token that's tapped and attacking that player. Summon Fat Chocobo, 4 and a green, enchantment creature, 4/4. Step 1, Wark. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever lane you control enters. This token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then steps 2, 3, and 4, Kerplunk. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. And then summon Good King Mog the 12th, 4 and a white. Step 1, create 2 1/2 white Moogle creature tokens with lifelink. And then steps 2 and 3 of the saga, whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, create a token that's a copy of a non-saga token you control. And then step 4, put 2 1/1 counters on each other Moogle you control. And it's enchantment creature, flying lifelink, and it's 4/4. Then summon Titan, 3 green. Saga step 1, mill 5 cards. Saga step 2, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Saga step 3, until end of turn, another target creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+X, where X is number of lands you control. Enchantment creature, reach, trample, and 7/7. Wow. Next one, Yuna, Hope of Spira. 3 green/white. During your turn, Yuna and enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, return up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. And she's a 3/5. And she could probably be a backup commander too if you need it. Summon Knights of Round, 6 white. It is a saga enchantment creature with indestructible and 3/3. Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. And then step 5, ultimate end. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. And then the big boy, summon Bahamut. For 9, it's a saga. Steps 1 and 2. Destroy up to 1 target non-lane permanent. Step 3, draw 2 cards. Step 4, Mega Flare. This creature deals damage equal to the total mana value of other permanents you control to each opponent. And it's an enchantment creature with flying, and it's 9/9.
9.
Down to sorceries. Replenish 3 and white. Return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to play. Shamanic Revelation. 3 green. Sorcery. Draw a card for each creature you control. And Ferocious. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Open the vaults for white. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from all graveyards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Rishkar's Expertise, 4 green. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. You may cast a spell with mana value 5 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Season of Gathering, 4 green. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. 1 paw. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. It gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. 2 paws. Choose artifact or enchantment. Destroy all permanents of the chosen type. 3 paws. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. And last sorcery, Redress Fate. 6 white. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it has a miracle cost of 3 and a white. And miracle is when you draw it as the first card on your turn, you can pay the reduced cost. Instance. Snakeskin Veil for 1 green. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Swords to Plowshares, 1 white. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. And Beast Within, 2 and a green. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token. My cat's making biscuits right next to me. Judgment of Alexander, 2 and white, instant. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by sources your opponents control. Whenever damage from a creature is prevented this way, each commander creature you control deals damage equal to its power to that creature. And Return of the Wild Speaker, 4 and green. Instant, choose 1. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control, or non-human creatures you control get +3/+3 until end of turn. And moving on to artifacts, we have Soul Ring. Tap for 2 colorless. Arcane Signet for 2 colorless. Has tap, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Celestia Signet. For 2 colorless. Tap 1, tap it, add green/white. And Talisman of Unity for 2 colorless. Artifact has tap, add colorless, or tap, add green or white. It deals 1 damage to you. And then some enchantments, more sagas. Michiko's Reign of Truth, 1 and white. Saga Step 1 and 2. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Saga Step 3. Exile the saga, then return to the battlefield transformed under your control. And then flip.
Oh.
Portrait of Michiko. Enchantment creature, human noble 0/0. Portrait of Michiko gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. And Song of Freyalise, 1 and a green. Saga, steps 1 and 2. Until your next turn, creatures you control gain tap, add 1 mana of any color. And then step 3, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance, trample, and indestructible until end of turn. And then the Binding of the Titans, 1 in a green. Saga. Each Saga Step 1, each player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Saga Step 2, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. For each creature card exiled this way, you gain 1 life. Saga Step 3, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Battle for Bredagard, 1 green-white. Saga. Saga Step 1, create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. Saga Step 2, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Saga Step 3, choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens you control with different names. For each of them, create a token that's a copy of it. And next, Smuggler's Share, 2 and white, regular enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, draw a card for each opponent who drew 2 or more cards this turn. Then create a treasure token for each opponent who had 2 or more lands enter the battlefield under their control this turn. And that is budget Smothering Tithe. Terra Symbiosis, 2 and a green enchantment. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. The Huntsman's Redemption, 2 and a green. Saga. Saga Step 1, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Saga Step 2, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature or basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Saga Step 3, up to 2 creatures each get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. And then next one, Historian's Boon, 3 and a white enchantment. Whenever Historian's Boon or another non-token enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control triggers, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. And next, Elspeth Conquers Death, 3 white saga. Saga Step 1, exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Saga Step 2, non-creature spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. Saga Step 3, return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on it or a loyalty counter on it. Mending of Dominaria, 3 green Saga. Saga Step 1 and 2, mill 2 cards. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Saga Step 3, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then shuffle your graveyard into your library.
Dude, you have one of the loudest birds I have ever heard
Oh,
in my
you can hear
life
that?
outside your window. I was
That's
like, for a
crazy.
minute there, I don't know if you noticed, but I was like taking my headphones off.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
is it me? Is there something going on? And I'm like, no, it's just a really loud bird outside Keith's window. So I hope
I can't
everyone
do like a noise
enjoys.
gate on here.
No, it's totally
Can't do
fine.
anything.
I just, that is what the sound is. So if people are hearing that,
Nature.
your headphones and stuff like that aren't messed up. There's just a really very proud bird outside of Keith's window. So that's what's going on. Go ahead, Keith. Sorry, buddy.
Our last saga / enchantment. The Legend of Kiyoshi, 4 green saga. Saga Step 1, draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Saga Step 2, Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That land becomes an island in addition to its other types. Saga Step 3, exile this saga, then return to the battlefield transformed under your control. Flip. Avatar Kiyoshi, legendary creature avatar 5/4. Lands you control have trample and hexproof. Has tap, add X mana of any one color, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control.
We need to turn our
Boom.
lands into creatures.
Yeah, that doesn't really add up, but it does ramp, which is decent. Got a couple fancy lands. This one comes into play tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. Bountiful Promenade.
Taps
Add
for
green,
green
white.
or white.
Yeah. Brushland. Tap for colorless or tap for green white, and it deals 1 damage to you.
Ow.
Canopy Vista. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands, and it is a forest plains.
Perfect.
Command Tower. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Forest.
How many? 13?
Gavany 13. 36 lands total. Gavany Township land. Tap, add 1 colorless to your mana pool, or 2 green white. Tap it, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Hall of Heliod's Generosity legendary land. Tap for colorless or 1 and a white. Tap it. Put target enchantment card from your graveyard on top of your library. And then Monumental Hinge land enters the battlefield tapped unless you control planes. Has tap for white or 2 white. Tap it. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And historics are artifact, legendaries, and sagas.
Yep.
Overgrown Farmland enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. It adds green or a white. And then Plains, and then Sungrass Prairie, which has 1 colorless. Tap it, add green white. Sun Petal Grove enters tapped unless you control a forest or plains, and it has tapped green white.
All right.
Yippee!
What are you looking for?
What are we looking for, Keith? Yeah, what do we need? We've got 90 cards so far. So, what do you want out of these next 10 cards?
Some good sagas, if I missed any.
Okay.
I think they're only like 17 because you can do like a highlighter search. So a few of those. Maybe some protection for the commander because it does grow larger.
Okay.
Maybe some backup abilities to manipulate saga counters. Maybe ramp. Yeah.
Okay. So
anything that you think's good is fine.
Okay, so looking at your list, I do think that we could be enchantment maxing a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
So let's dive into the lands real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Land dive.
Yep. So we're gonna cut out one of our basics.
Let's see.
Easy.
Don't green.
Yep.
That's a pretty decent split.
Do you want to cut a plains?
Yeah, we cut a plains since we have more green, and then we're gonna windmill slam Strength of the Harvest.
Ooh, a flip card.
Yeah, so so the 2 and a split blue. I'm sorry. Oh my God, split green white. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each creature and or enchantment you control. And the other side is a land that enters tapped for either green or white.
Keith.
Yeah, more of that specific ability to whatever that's called. The like scaling enchantment cards.
I have someone that doesn't do that, but I think it's very, very helpful when you're playing sagas, and that is Miss Barbara Wright.
Barb, classic Barb moment.
Little babe Barb. 1 and a white. She's a human advisor from Doctor Who. 1/3. She's got history teacher. Sagas you control have read ahead. So as a saga enters the battlefield, choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters on it. Skip chapters don't trigger, and it has Doctor's Companion. Doesn't matter. But if we need to play a saga and get to a certain part of that saga right away, she lets us do that. So super helpful in a deck like this.
Yeah, I think cool. So for our enchantment maxing, we're going to go down to the sorceries.
Okay.
We're going to take that shamanic revelation, and we're gonna rip it in half.
Okay.
All
right.
And then we're going to replace it with a Stock the Pantry, which is an enchantment.
Oh, we eating good tonight?
With our commander? Yes, we will be. Because
all right.
Stock the Pantry. Whenever
stocking the pantry.
Oh, sorry. If you're me, you stock the pantry like it's your prey, and you get little treats. But when you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, put a supply counter on stock the pantry, and then you can pay 2, remove a supply counter, and draw a card. So our commander's just going to be racking up this +1/+1 counters. We're going to be racking up stock and pantries. It'll be a
Yes.
good time.
Lots of card draw.
Also, in our attempt to be enchantment maxing, we're going to go up to our artifacts.
Okay.
We're going to take the Talisman of Unity and the that signet, and we're going to rip them in half.
Okay. Okay.
Saw in half.
And then we're going to be replacing those with Fertile Ground.
Ooh, is this one of the land enchantments?
Yes. So whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, you can add 1 mana of any color. Then we're also going to be windmill slamming Wild Growth into there.
Bam,
Right.
bam, bam. Perfect.
This might be something you guys don't want.
Almost the same thing.
So I'm just gonna say it, and then you guys can rip it in half. Harvest season, would that be?
Is this a food card?
No, but it could help us. So,
Instant.
it's a sorcery. Harvest season for 2 and a green. Sorcery that says search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. Put those cards on the battlefield, tap and shuffle. Just if we've got all of our little tokens out and we tap them for anything or anything like that, then it'd be a way to cheat out quite a few basic lands, but we can cut it.
No, I like that for now. But I will say maybe 1 or 2 like non-basic land tutors, because that like Heliod land that recurs enchantments is really good. So it'd be nice to.
Well, I think we're getting a little into the weeds here, because I think we need just straight up
more sagas.
Yeah. We also need like enchantment tutors. With that, we have the Moonblessed Cleric.
All right.
And then whenever she enters the battlefield, you can search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and shuffle your library and put that card on top. Perfect. And then we're also going to throw in the Idyllic Tutor.
Is this the grandma card? Oh, no.
Yep. You search your library for an enchantment, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is the one that is not a game changer, so.
There's not a grandma version.
That's the other one.
The other one.
Wrinkly old crone.
Yeah. And so for ways to protect our commander and our strategy and our creatures that have sagas counters on them, how about Bulwark Ox? BU. Also, you might hear me recommend this card a lot because it's a favorite of mine.
Just put space and start typing the rest. LWAR, I think. Wark.
Yeah, it just wasn't loading.
Let's go.
Yep. And then it is
crazy.
For 1 and a white, you get yourself a Ox mount, and then whenever it attacks while saddled, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. You can sacrifice those creatures, and creatures you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So our saga creatures, our commander, it's just gonna protect us from those board wipes and spot removal.
With counters, yeah, that's awesome.
I got us a card. Let's see if I can find it. Ajani Fells the Godsire, 3 and 2 white. It's a saga. Chapter 1, exile target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or greater. Chapter 2, create a 2/1 white cat warrior creature token. Then put a vigilance counter on a creature you control. Chapter 3, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn.
Lurve it.
So something that we can be doing to recur value and then also potentially protect our valuable creatures is flicker effects like ephemerate and cloud shift, we can
Ooh.
restart your saga creatures before they leave the board that way, and then you can also protect your value pieces from removal. So, what do you think about that, Keith? Do you like that idea?
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking up some of those right now.
Yeah, I think two of them would be enough. Just cloud shift and ephemerate.
Sorry.
Those are the most CMC efficient, to my knowledge, in our colors.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. If you had more of the humans from Final Fantasy that flipped into sagas, I would say Moon Mist.
EPH. What was the other one? You said Cloud Shift. Did you already add that one?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's on there. So then,
Ooh.
yeah, just they exile target creature, return to battlefield under your control, except for Ephemerate also has rebound.
Oh,
So then, go ahead, Keith.
oh, I kind of wanted to like do one on a stick instead, like a creature that has flash that kind of does the same thing. Uh,
So yep,
but I
if
guess we are going to enchantment. Oh,
yeah,
that's an instant. That doesn't matter.
yeah. I think if you wanted it on,
Okay.
you could always do like a Conjurer's Closet if you wanted that like on a stick and to repeat it. Is that what you want?
Oh, it's fine. Nope. Go ahead.
I've got a card.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, so welcome
Bing, bing,
to
bing.
it's an enchantment saga for 1 and 2 green. Chapter 1 for each opponent up to one target non-creature artifact they control becomes a 0/4 wall artifact creature with defender for as long as you control this saga. Chapter 2, create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. It gains haste until end of turn. Chapter 3, destroy all walls. Exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Transforms to Jurassic Park. It's a legendary land. Each dinosaur card in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana value.
Hmm.
Plus, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. You can tap to add a green for each dinosaur you control. Just kidding. This is a piece of
Yeah, it's
garbage. We
looking
don't have
like
any dinosaurs.
Right.
no
So
I
dinos.
just
okay.
wanted to read that card, okay?
So you go up the
Just to
instance.
remind
I
you.
think I saw something that we need to take out.
Yeah,
Sure.
1 second.
Instant.
Sorry, I'm trying to read.
Instantaneous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, let's get Snakeskin Veil out of there.
Why?
Because we could replace it with an enchantment like Canopy Cover.
Mm,
Wait, no,
Is it
yeah,
some
I think so.
totem armor?
Let me
Armadillo cloak?
uh,
Foreskin veil. Got it.
wait, no, Canopy Cover is the correct one. Uh,
Okay.
s- uh, yeah.
Oh God. Hold on. Bobby, did you put your Sprite away? Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is an enchantment. This is an enchantment aura, and
There it is.
it's freaking sick, dude. It can't be blocked except by creatures with flying and reach, and then also enchant creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. So it's going to give our commander, who's getting all these +1/+1 counters, evasion, uh, and it's also going to have hexproof. So it's just better for our strategy.
Um,
Then
Think we need
this,
more protection or no?
yeah. How about we do shelter by ghosts? A little protection, a little removal.
That's literally what I'm looking at. That's perfect.
We're on the. We're gonna share each other's sandwiches today, Keith.
That's so cool. I haven't really seen that. It exiles a
Sheltered
non-land
by
permanent
Ghost.
book controls and it protects your creature.
And then there's a
Pretty
version of that
cool.
that costs one more CMC.
Touch the range. Oh, that's nice. All right, one more card. Shelter by Ghost, one and white enchantment or enchant creature you control. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanting creature gets +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward 2. Pretty nice. And
I have a fun card.
Hit me.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
gotta find it real quick. It's gonna sound like something that you'd get like at an Italian restaurant. Trostani Three Whispers for a green, a hybrid of either a green and a white, or and another white. So it's 3 mana total, and we're just real complex with it. But
Oh,
Trostini
what
kind of
sheep
sounds
have?
like a crustini. Is a dryad 4/4 that says pay one on a green, target creature gains death touch until end of turn. Pay either a green or a white, target creature gains vigilance until end of turn, and then pay two on a white, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. So it's just a fun way to kind of, you wanted to put sticks on people, and that's a
Ow,
fun way to give sticks to
I like that.
different creatures. If you
I'm
don't
down with
like it,
that.
we can cut it. I don't care.
Okay. I have one more thing that doubles as protection and removal, and it's an
Okay.
enchantment. It's Chains of Custody.
Chains of Custody. Boom. Where's that at?
Uh,
Enchantment.
th- yep, it's enchantment aura. And then fans of Shelter by Ghosts will
There it
love
is.
this one because it's the exact same thing, just one more CMC.
Word two. Cool.
Also, Shelter by Ghosts is getting up there in price, so this is your budget version of that for budget players out there. Okay, hey, Nathan, could you hover over Shelter by Ghosts real quick? I want to see its price versus Chain of Custody.
Should top right
Yeah.
from
Boop.
here.
Yes.
$1.18,
Oh,
Oh, that's not too bad.
24
It's got
cents.
wow. Shelter by Ghosts was like up to like $3, $3, $4 before. So never mind. They're
yeah.
both pretty budget now.
Do we want to
I
put
was
Kutzel in this deck, Josh?
I was shopping blind
Or
earlier, so
do you think
prices
that
are
would
out of
be
control.
silly?
Might be a because only our commander really is getting those +1/+1 counters. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
Kutzel? I
What
don't know
about
what that is.
Sigarda?
uh, giving all of her stuff. Is it just? I think it's just creatures hexproof. Hook your
So
yeah.
Sigarda says spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to sacrifice permanents.
I don't think a lot enchantment removal. I don't think a ton of it's enchantment sacrifice. There's the one from Murders at Carl's Manor, but other
Yeah.
than that,
Oh.
yeah. If that card was more in the meta, though it did get reprinted in the bonus sheet at Secrets of Strixhaven, so more people are running the Pick Your Poison card, which would be pretty rough for us. So I don't
Yeah,
think it's worth
I'll
it to
bet.
run it to counter that one card, but I like where your head's at.
I like where your head's at.
Where's
Okay, we're
your
at
head?
101. Do we want to leave it at 101? Because let's be honest, we go to a table with a deck that's 101 cards. No one's gonna know. Just
Let's
saying. Just
yeah,
saying.
let's uh
You want to just
if
cut one land? We're at 36 lands right now.
and I think we're at a good spot in land. I think we actually go up and we get rid of the arcane signet.
Ooh.
I'd rather get rid of
Look
the arcane
who
signet
Ooh.
than the it's not an
yeah.
enchantment. Get
When
that out of here. The only reason we're running Soul Ring is
we have
because
plenty of ramp.
it's busted.
Uh, Eli wants to know if you guys want to play with this planes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Heck
great.
yeah. That one's rad.
Cool.
Cool.
I tap, add
Go
30
ahead and
mana.
sleeve it.
Yeah, sick.
Thanks, bro. Have him sign it for
All
me.
right. Yeah, he'll sign it. All right. Do we want to deal a
Booger.
hand or two?
Place booger here.
Yeah.
He won't booger sign
Oh.
it. Deal another hand.
Boogies.
Ooh. Rough.
Ooh, that's rough.
Rough again.
Oh, we got the
There we go.
dork too.
There we go. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's okay. We get free mulligans, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, enchant land.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
We've got turn 2, turn 3 plays. Goofy mana curve.
Yeah, that is fun. Does that say hypoglycemic calendar? Or no?
Hyper.
Hypergeometry.
Hypergeometric calculator. Yep. I go back to work tomorrow. Um
Same.
so we've got mighty gemstones. Do we want to leave that as
I mean, I've got nothing. If you guys can think of something, go for it.
What's the name? Like so it's going off
Garnet.
of Garnet, Princess of Alexandria.
Gosh, Garnet.
I don't take enchantments for Garnet. It's like the wrong stone.
Maybe
but
that could be the description, or
okay.
does that work? Yeah.
Yeah. So we got +1/+1, casual, enchantments, historic. Do we
We can
need
go
to
through it
add
real
anything
quick.
else?
Miss Selesnya.
I'm not. Oh yeah, I guess I did miss that, didn't I?
Artifacts, you guys think?
Just
kidding. Auroras or auras?
Yeah, we got auras.
Got mad aura.
Not budget. Keith
Not
out
this
here
time.
making $500 decks, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Donation. Yeah, we're gonna need one to buy this deck. It's a good one.
Yeah, see, pretty simple. Hey, there it is.
My
Yep,
only
that's
question is,
pretty much
it's always webcam friendly. Our decks are always webcam friendly. My only question, and I'm not trying to be rude with this question, what is our win con with this deck?
good. Well, yeah, just yep. There's a decent amount of token generation with the sagas. We're just gonna recur a lot of them for value, and then
And
kind
then
of
just
flood the
swing
board
as
a
much
little
as we
bit.
can. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I think we so something if we
we
wanted to
can
just
Voltron a little.
yeah, we never put in all that glitters. That's a little embarrassing.
Ooh,
We
yeah.
we can cut literally
We got one
anything.
of those.
All that glitters.
Well, what was the other one? Didn't you have one that did something like that?
Yeah,
I
it's
mentioned it earlier. I don't know what any of those cards are called.
yeah, but I mean it's like this is like the most efficient one.
Yeah,
Where did
It's
all the
it's
glitters
it
go?
has the full art effect in the middle there.
There it is.
Yep, an enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and/or enchantment you control. So that's really
Okay.
freaking good.
Yeah.
And maybe we pitch the what's the Kiyoshi's thing, dude? Don't we whiff on the last part of that saga?
Yeah, there was
one of
one that
them said something
yeah.
about like non-humans, and we have a lot of humans.
Oh,
Oh,
this
it's
one's
just
the one that
ramp
wants you
lands.
to where we should turn our lands into creatures because it
Yeah.
gives our lands trample and hexproof.
Yeah, that
Uh,
one's iffy.
We
Yeah,
forgot to do
I'd
that
say
too.
cut. I'd say cut that one just because it's we're getting into Jurassic Park territory where we don't have the dinosaurs for on the back.
I think we're missing out by not having a
What?
Rogue's Passage in here too.
Oh, that'd be
Big-
good if we're Voltron
For
in your
the
deck. I like that.
commander.
Yeah,
That's free lifelink, baby.
yeah.
Stonks.
What does Secret Tunnel do?
If two creatures, it's
It does
same
two
thing
creatures.
with the share creature type.
Did
I think
Rogue's
there's like a
Passage not
power
go in here?
restriction on it though.
Yeah, well, there's no power restriction. It's just
Let's see.
It just refreshed.
oh wait, it went in there added. I don't think
Secret tunnel.
I think it
Sun
works
can't
better
be
for just
blocked.
pure typal.
Oh, that
Four tap.
share a creature type.
Yeah.
I thought one of those
okay.
is like powered
It's
4 or
cave.
less. I don't know which card that is.
Do we have anything that shares? Not really. We're kind of all over the board, aren't we?
Yeah,
There's some humans and like clerics.
Cuban Noble
Yeah.
Cleric. Nymph.
no, we're a little. I think the biggest through threads
Yeah.
human. I think we only have like maybe like 7.
Yeah, if we had one more dragon, that would be crazy. Because Bahamut would come in through there.
Dragon
so,
D's
No secret tunnel.
yeah.
All right, and then
Shucks.
do we want to just go down to 12 forests then?
Sure. This make it
Easy.
symmetrical. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
There we go. Okay. All right, and then we
Boom,
are
baby.
bracket 8. I'm just kidding. It's bracket 2.
We
are
broken the
cool.
scale.
All right. Sweet. So there's that deck. We're still waiting for Sam. I'm just kidding.
We're at the end.
So whenever Sam gets
Josh,
here, let's
we
go.
are white and black next week. I know we already
Okay.
talked about it and we've kind of already low key started building our deck, but we'll act like we haven't.
Yeah. Then I was gonna say, whenever Sam joins, we should act like we haven't started deck building yet, and just take it from the top
We're
again.
just getting
Yeah.
started. Let's go.
From the top, make it drop. So,
Yeah, this is our
uh,
Groundhog's Day episode in June.
yeah, forgot to bring it up earlier, but happy Pride Month, everybody. If you're
Woo! Happy
listening,
Pride.
it's Pride Month. That's this
Yeah.
month. I totally
Pride
forgot about that.
Commanders coming soon, maybe?
Yeah,
Any legendary creatures?
they all have partner. So like all your commanders have partner this month, I think, is the deal. Um, so if you
Yeah,
like
I'm
go
saying we
to
could build
game
one.
stores, that's something where you can like any commanders have partner. And then there's a what is it? It might be Arcane Signet. There's a Pride version of Arcane Signet. That's the giveaway card. I believe. I could be wrong. Somebody Google that before I look like a complete moron.
Oh, you
I
idiot.
already do, but it's fine.
Oh, I found the link. Let's see what we got here. It's Gilded Lotus.
Gilded Lotus. I knew it was some kind of rock.
It's Nissa and Chandra
Like a rock.
about to whisper to each other, maybe. What are they doing?
Probably a
That's
secret
pretty.
stealing
rendezvous.
each
I do
other's
like
stuff.
that though.
I was gonna say probably a secret rendezvous. They're probably gonna draw three cards together or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, something crazy. Okay. So we did that. I wanted to go through, we had two big
I
PLEs
love
that
it.
took place. Um, what? Oh gosh. I looked up the wrong thing.
A
I
nice
looked up
fish hat,
Clash
by the
of
way.
Paris. Thank you very much.
Did you like get that in some sort of dome or something?
I actually got it on
Some
a
sort of
website
round shape
Okay.
because
structure.
Keith and I kind of ran out of room for holding stuff. So I found it on uh, Fish Dry Goods. You can buy some of their spherical shaped items on there. Um, so let's go over the Clash in Italy. It was the first ever PLE in Italy. So Premium Live Event is what PLE stands for. So WWE's been in Italy. They've gone and done the tour when they go across the pond and go play in Europe. But this was the first time they ever had a big event there. So, opened up with Cody Rhodes going against Gunter. It was a good match. We're setting up something with the way that match ended. So, and it could be going on right now since it's Monday and Raw is happening. Raw actually happened at 2 o'clock this afternoon because they're still in Italy. Yes, Josh.
And then whenever they do an event like this in Europe, Rhodes has to start on the other side of the ring.
Right, exactly. Uh, so Cody Rhodes beat Gunter, but when the count started, Gunter's foot was under the bottom rope, and you can't. You're technically not allowed to start a count if somebody's like that, and it's like in the middle of a count, if their foot goes on top of a rope, the count is supposed to stop. So there's kind of a controversy going on. We don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but I forgot to watch Raw because I had other stuff going on today. So I don't really know what went on with that, but maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Key
Um,
leg too long.
yeah. Um, then we had Rhea Ripley going against Jade Cargill. Rhea Ripley won. Jade's friends came in and tried to help out, and then the uh, young Charlotte Flair showed up and helped out Rhea Ripley, and so that was pretty cool. Brock Lesnar, who we all thought retired, came back and had a match with Obafemi and defeated Obafemi, threw him around like a rag doll, which is insane if you've seen how big Obafemi is. He's just as big as Brock Lesnar, if not bigger. So the fact that Brock is coming out and just doing what he's doing is insane to me. Um, then we had Sol Ruka doing some Soul Snatchers and taking away the title from Becky Lynch. So
Okay.
that was pretty cool. That was the only title swap that we had for the entire event. Um, and then we had Roman Reigns taking on Jacob Fatu, and Roman said, "If I win, you have to acknowledge me and say I'm the head of the table, all that kind of stuff." And Jacob Fatu lost. So again, one of those other things that I should have watched Raw and seen what happened with that. Eli's having some fun saluting to people that are hopefully not in this room. If they are, they're ghosts.
Mm,
Um,
noticed me,
but
senpai.
anyways, that's what happened. And then we also had the de los Grandes, which was a triple A event. So if you don't know, triple A is a very, very big luchador wrestling company that's in Mexico, and WWE purchased AAA. And another weirdly not known fact by a lot of people, but The Undertaker is one of the big bookers for AAA now, and so that's why you see quite a few WWE talents going over and being in AAA events. But we had the OG Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano, and the OG lost. And we thought it was a whole bunch of other people. Um, and it turned out it was Chad Gable the entire time. So Chad Gable has been
Whoa.
unmasked as the OG Grande Americano. So it'll be fun seeing where he goes from there. Um, in my opinion, he did some of his best wrestling that we've seen in a long time with that mask on. So I'm really hoping he can keep it up. And honestly, in my opinion, uh, Noche de los Grandes was better than the Clash in Italy. So,
Hmm.
pretty crazy um, to say that, but I also think AEW is kind of putting on some better PLEs than WWE is doing. So, um, but that's just my opinion, dude. So there's that. I also forgot that this past week I went to the 50th PFFUI convention. So the Professional Firefighters Union of Indiana convention happened. A lot of fun stuff happened during that. Some things that we want to take to legislation to try and help out our brothers and sisters that do this job every single day. And I'm hoping some great stuff comes from it. So uh, there was that. It was a lot of fun helping work on some upcoming legislation and other things that are pretty cool. Um, Met a lot of really fun dudes and ladies from all over the state, and elected some great officials into some new positions, and some other people got to carry on in the positions that they're in. So yeah, there's that. What are you guys gonna do this week? Any plans for the week?
Yeah, I'm going to Comic-Con.
Ooh, are you gonna see Nicolas
That's this week?
Cage?
I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not going to see Nicolas Cage or conspire to get the Declaration of Independence or anything like that, but I am gonna just kind of walk around, uh, drop into some panels, stuff like that. So it'll be a good time.
Awesome. Yeah, Gene
Cool.
Simmons
You
is gonna
guys
be there too, which
cosplaying?
is crazy.
Probably not this time, but uh, yeah, I'll just be my I'll just go as bald bearded nerd. I'll blend right in.
Civilian Josh.
Perfect. Perfect.
I
Keith,
didn't know that was this week. I just saw the guest list and it looked pretty stacked.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing
did you go
concrete.
see a movie the other day?
Nah, I'm gonna do that sometime this week. Either, yeah,
Nice.
Backrooms or Obsession.
You should just
Either or.
you should just watch them both back to back.
The
Yeah, I saw
backrooms
their like.
obsession.
Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll probably do that sometime this week. I mean, they're both gonna be like really good. Everyone's talking about them right now.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty crazy that you have two people under the age of 30 leading the box office right now.
yeah, I only knew about the one guy from Obsession. I didn't know the Backrooms guy is like 20.
Yeah, it's
That's nuts.
insane. It's absolutely insane. I love it. We're
And
in a new age of cinema, and it's pretty cool.
I think it's
Um,
made over like 100 million. something
Yeah.
so far, and it's obviously low budget.
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
both over the 100 million mark, so pretty sweet. All right. This week I have the Midwest Monster card show that I'm going to on Friday. So, if you're out there, say hi. I'll have some stuff like stickers and things. I need to get you guys some stickers so you can hand out stickers when you're at
Oh,
places.
I have some stickers. I'll make sure to uh
Throw them at people.
yep, this and then just shuriken
Leave 'em
style.
on a table.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. And with that, I guess Sam did not make it to us this week.
No.
But it's okay. There's always next week. So next week we are, what did I say? White and black, Josh?
Orzhov.
Yeah, Orzhov. So we'll do that. And then we are off to see the wizard about a couple of 4-color decks. We've got 4 of those. So we've got 4-color decks after that. And then we're done with the 32 deck challenge. We're going to keep making decks, but that challenge will be shut down. And then we'll just restart it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. So with that,
whatever's fun.
does this episode resolve?
Yep, it resolves.
It
All right.
resolves.
See everybody
Goodbye.
next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Ding-ding-ding. Ding-ding-ding.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hexproof Reward. If you liked what you heard, you can continue to listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can give us a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. We'll see you next week.